What's up, YouTube? We're back with the final color iteration of this GA-V01, the Cool Eyes G-SHOCK watch. Let's check it out. Let's go. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We had the last iteration of this G-SHOCK GA-V01, the Cool Eyes series, I want to call it. GA-V01A-8A 5751 is the module. This is the last colorway. The 8 usually stands for white, or in this case, gray. It's a white color, 8 gray kind of gradient color. This is pretty cool. I left this one for last because I'm the most excited about this color. So far, the green is my favorite of the series, but I want to check this one out, and I left this for last for a purpose. Now, I'm unboxed it. You guys saw my other videos. If you haven't seen them already, check those out. The first one with the black colorway gives you all the overview, a lot of details, in-depth look at this particular model. And then each one after that gives you a little more information about the watch. And then now this one here is more of a look at the aesthetic design of this watch, specifically the gray one, or the white one. We'll see how it looks in real life. 5751 is the module. Again, I'll repeat, and I repeat it in every video just so that everyone's aware. This one is the G-SHOCK Chinese market version of this watch, which will not be similar. It won't be the same when it's released in the United States. This one does have a special limited edition case enclosed with the box. It did have a premium price because of that included case, which is right here. The United States one will have a standard box or tin included with your purchase. So do prepare for that. If you want the limited edition one, you will have to kind of look elsewhere, look through third-party sellers to see, where you could find that. Now, this is cool because if you don't like the watch, you could sell the watch, and then you could throw other G-SHOCK watches in this case and display them. So, yeah, if you don't like the watch itself, you can use this as a display case and use that for kind of repurpose it for that. But here it is, the Cool Eyes G-SHOCK watch comes in this beautiful black case. You can see that it's called the Cool Eyes, and this kind of designed by the artist. And open it up like that, and there you are. You're met with this beautiful gray colorway, metallic, semi-metallic looking G-SHOCK watch. It's a GA-V01. Open this up. Let's show you guys. Look at that. This is cool. It is a metallic looking, chrome looking G-SHOCK watch. It's nice. It's not silver, or I don't want to say it's not white. It's not silver. It's more like a chrome. It literally reflects light off how chrome this watch actually looks. Now, I'll be transparent in terms of these watches when I bought them. When I bought them from the third-party seller, the silver one was more expensive than the other 3 colorways, and they said it was more limited. Why? I don't know. I wonder that is gonna be the case here in the United States. Will this one have a different price tag? I highly doubt that, but maybe this will be more limited and sold in smaller quantities throughout the United States and other stores. So keep an eye out for that. If you like any of the colorways, if you're indecisive on which one to get, this may be one that you want to get, probably might want to get initially, just because I have a feeling that this one will be a little more limited than the other colorways. Usually the purple ones are more limited. The black is massive production and mass produced. Historically, that's how it works. The silver one, though, in this case, may be the one that turns out to be more rare and limited down the road. GA-V01A-8A, that's the model number. Here is the display. Look at that gorgeous kind of chrome color. It looks cool. It looks like metal, but it's obviously resin band, but it looks like a metal. I wonder how that is going to last, though, in time. The chrome might peel, might crack with time, with sun. And I wonder, I've never seen something this chrome on a G-SHOCK watch. And it's actually pretty neat. It's pretty cool. It looks like metal from afar. But the display on this one is clean. Doesn't have any colorful hour and minute hands like the other color variations. This one is pretty much white on white on white on white. You got the gray with the white hour and the white minute hands. That makes it a little bit more difficult to read the hour or the time on an analog display there, but nevertheless, it's not terrible. You can still see it. You can tell that easily. It's 8 o'clock. What is that? 8? See that? It was hard to read there. It was 8:17. But the other ones were colorful, so those will stand out, and they were three-dimensional almost, easier, more legible to read. Now this one here, because of the color, makes it a little more harder, a little more difficult to read, but it's not the end of the world. Again, the digital display on these models are not the most legible. You can see that there. It's harder to read on these models. And I don't think the main focus or the main goal was for you to be able to read that right off the bat. The analog hand is where most people will be using to read the time on there. The digital hand is just supplemental for your time needs. But it's a great watch, guys. Again, this has like a Cyclops glass on there. You can see that immediately right there, how it changes the focal point when I shift it this way. It is round in shape, right? It is round in shape, and it looks magnified just based on this right there. You see how it looks like it changes the size? So it might be magnified, maybe not. I'm just curious to know why it looks like that when I tip the angle. See that? So there must be some kind of magnification in the lens there. All right, again, in terms of modes, nothing groundbreaking, nothing out of this world. You have home time, you have world time, you have stopwatch, timer, and alarm. 5 alarms to be exact on this particular model. So don't go crying about this watch not having all the bells and whistles. It's not for that purpose. This is more aesthetic, more of a statement piece than anything. And it's a fun watch. I love that they did this. I love the design. It's different from anything I've seen before. It reminds me of a Fitbit without the Fitbit, but it's very comfortable. The bands are rubber and resin, and they're very comfortable even out of the box, which normally takes some time for these to break in, but you can see that they're pretty easy to bend. So on the bottom part there, it looks like gray. It does not carry on that chrome. They didn't do the back part of it. It is just the top. So that chrome design changes. It's more of a matte finish on the bottom. All right. The buttons there, you can see this here does have that chrome. The buttons themselves are matte finish, so they don't have that. All right. So great watch overall. I think this is a great one. I still think the green one is my favorite. I like the chrome on there, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me put that on my wrist, show you guys how it looks on my wrist, and you can take a look and judge for yourself. Comment below. Tell me which one so far is your favorite from the 4 colorways. There you go, right there. Which one do you guys like the best? This is more subtle in terms of colors. The purple and the lime green are very vibrant. I think those are stand out the most, probably more popular in other cultures. But what do you guys think? Sorry, my veins are all popping out right there. It's because I'm strong. Anyway, let me know what color you guys prefer. Put it in the comment below. Tell me which color is your favorite from the 4. And I'm sure that if this is successful release with a lot of purchases, you will guaranteed see a collaboration in the future with this model. It happens every time. And most likely it will be the black one because they use that mass-produced colorway to create collaborations. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed all these videos. Again, it's great information about these watches, and if you're interested, feel free to reach out. I might be able to get you one for a discounted price. Unfortunately, not the limited edition. It will be the standard release in the United States. At some point, I may end up selling these, so reach out anyway if you're interested in any of those, and may be able to part ways with 1 or 2 of them. I don't need all 4. Don't know which one I'll keep. More than likely, it will be the green one, maybe the chrome one. I don't know. Let's talk. Let's negotiate. If you haven't seen my for sale video, please do so. Here's a link to that video, and a lot of watches for under retail, a lot of options for you guys. But check that out if you haven't done so already. Here it is, the GA-V01. Hopefully you enjoyed this series. Until next time, this is Chicago. Holla at your boy. I'm out of here. Cool eyes. Peace.
My G-SHOCK, I'm rocking 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 my G-SHOCK.